Hello, everybody. In today's lecture, I'm going to discuss about science and the formation of the philosophy of technology. So today, we'll deal with the question, what is science? And I'm going to discuss about the formation of experimental science in European culture, formation of technical science, and formation of the philosophy of technology. And the last I will give a lecture on the pre-science, that is the formation of science. So what is the science? Science is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanation and prediction about the universe. Science is based on observation and experimentation. Science uses their senses and instruments to gather data about the natural world. And furthermore, science uses logic and reasoning to interpret data and draw conclusions. Scientists use a variety of methods to test their hypotheses and theories. So science is a process of continuous improvement. As new evidence is gathered, scientific theories are refined and updated. So with regard to the formation of experimental science in European culture, for example, in 17th century, universities, schools gradually undermining the foundation of the Middle Ages began to fit into the condition of the industrial development of modern times. Universities gradually became pupils. Anyone could go there to study. So this means that universities were open to everybody, and everybody who is interested in the knowledge or in studying something, they could attend the universities. For example, the oldest university in Bologna, Oxford, Paris, Oxford, and the oldest universities were gradually got rid of the Roman papal bans on teaching natural science and philosophy. During this period, the role of experiential knowledge was revitalized. Works began to be published without mentioning God. So this means that the universities were able to publish their new achievements or news without acknowledging or without consulting with the churches. Before the churches interfered or intervened in every actions of the universities. And the motto of the era was the words of Roger Bacon: "Science is the daughter of not of one or two, but of all mankind." Galileo, at this time, Galileo laid the foundation of modern mechanics. He put forward the idea of the relativity of motion, established the laws of inertia. And in 19th century, static electricity wasn't explored until the beginning of the 19th century. Michael Faraday found out that moving electric charges produce electric currents, and these produce magnetic chains. And besides Michael Faraday, James Maxwell, decades later, mathematician James Maxwell unified laws of magnetics with electricity and predicted the existence of electromagnetic waves moving at the speed of light. This led to the electric revolution, invention of generators, electric motors, first through the wires, then through the air and space. Invention of radio and television happened. This is called electromagnetic revolution. In 20th century, attention turned from the giant planet to the tiny microscopic atoms and molecules. It was realized that atoms consist of particles called neutrons and protons. Scientists like Planck, Bohr, Einstein interested in how light interacted with atoms. And electric neutrons and protons were also waves. Without waves, our device couldn't exist. So this is the formation of technical science and formation of the philosophy of technology. So technology means like tools, technique, art, craftsmanship skills, abilities to activate tools of labor. So in 20th centuries, thanks to the contribution of James Maxwell and Michael Faraday, and in 20th century, discoveries followed like an avalanche. The flight of the first aircraft, the invention of the refrigerator and the first computer were observed, the discovery of DNA, the human spacewalk, cloning, and so on. And all these scientific achievements were made in 20th centuries. And these are the evidence of the effectiveness of human activity. So if we look back at the pre-science or pre-science and science formation of the first forms, so there were two thinking. The first one is mythological thinking, and second one is primitive thinking. Mythological thinking, no matter how rationally interpreted, it is obvious that in the early stage of human history, mythological thinking was dominant. As for the primitive thinking does no abstraction. Mythological thinking does not explain, but it inspires. So, dear students, thank you very much for watching my lecture. And if you have any questions with regard to today's topic, so we can discuss this deeply during our seminar hours. See you on our seminar. Have a good day.